These are the most disturbing mythical creatures you've probably never heard of.
Here are the most terrifying mythical creatures to ever exist. Or not
I'm
exist,
scared.
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not. The
Manananggal is a
Manananggal?
monster originating from the Philippines, and its name roughly translates to one who separates itself.
Okay.
It's a fearsome and disgusting creature, usually resembling a disfigured old woman at first.
Oh no.
Its name comes from its unpleasant habit of fully detaching its torso from its lower body.
Fully
Entrails
detaching?
hanging out all over the place, and
That
then
is
spreading
scary.
enormous bat wings and just flying away into the night to hunt for food. What food, you ask?
Yeah, what does it
Well,
eat?
during the hours of darkness, it will use its long proboscis-like tongue to
What
suck
the-
blood from its human victims, specifically
Suck
targeting
blood?
newlyweds, lovers, newborn children, and grooms who were abandoned before marriage. And it's even
That's
known to
weirdly
extract
specific.
fetuses from the bodies of pregnant women. What,
Oh
you
my
thought I was going to draw
gosh.
that, you desensitized freak? Nuh-uh. Here's a kitten instead. While it's hunting, the Manananggal makes a sort of tick-tick-ticking sound.
Oh my
The farther away
gosh,
the
that's
sound
scary.
seems to be, the closer the creature actually is, in order to confuse its victims. During its nightly hunt, the creature's lower half is just left standing somewhere, and this tiny design flaw is its one weakness. If you want
Oh
to kill
no.
the Manananggal, and let's face it, you probably do, you need to prevent the horrifying upper half from reuniting with its butt. I recommend burning the thing, but you can also use salt, ash, or even garlic to ward off the torso.
Okay.
Like a vampire. If the better half
Yeah,
of the
kinda like a
Manananggal
vampire.
hasn't rejoined its severed ass by daybreak, it is believed to die. Thank goodness.
Oh, well, that's
Despite the
good.
world getting more modern by the day, sightings of these creatures continue to be reported, especially in the Visayan regions of the Philippines. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or you might just get a visit from one of these gals tonight. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Tonight?
because I just did. If you thought that was awful, hold on to your knives and torches, because the Manananggal is actually the least scary creature in this whole video, and things are
That's
about to
the
get
least
weird.
scary? That was already pretty scary. The Deadly Whistler? Oh
Deadly
no, that
Whistler,
sounds
also
freaking
called
terrifying.
El Sibon, is different from the other creatures on this list, and his story is something of a cautionary tale. Originally,
Well, let's
this
hear it.
creature was an ordinary boy, and he was a spoiled brat who always got everything he wished for. One day, he
Oh,
told his
no.
father to go out and hunt a deer, his favorite meat, to eat for dinner. His father did not return with a deer. In fact, he returned from the hunt with nothing at all. And so the boy killed his father and cut out his organs, which he
What
gave to his
in
mother
the-
and
why'd he
said,
do that?
"Father has brought us some meat for dinner." Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah,
The boy's mother
literally.
cooked the meat, but quickly realized what had happened. The part of the story that I've just told you greatly varies between tellings,
He just
but
fed
the next
his
part is
mom
always the same.
his
The boy's
dad's
family ties him
meat.
to a post and whips him, and cleans his wounds with alcohol, chili peppers, and lemon juice. Ouch.
What the-
They give him a sack of his father's remains, which they curse him to carry for eternity. Then 2 rabid, starving dogs are released upon him. The skeletal creature that came out of this terrible circumstance would be called El Sibon, or the Deadly
Oh my
Whistler,
goodness.
standing at about 6 meters tall and creaking about the treetops with its bag of bones. If you hear El Sibon whistling from nearby, it means you are in no danger, but if the whistling sounds distant, it means that your death is closer than you think. It's
Oh,
said that
that's-
the whistler
that's
can appear by
terrifying.
your house on certain nights and drop his sack to the ground to count the bones within, one by one. If someone in the house hears the whistler outside, nothing bad will happen. However, if he spends the night counting unnoticed until dawn, someone in the house will die, and their bones
Oh,
will be
no.
added to the bag.
Well, I guess you
If
gotta
you like this video
notice
so
him
far,
then.
please don't forget to like this video, and if you don't like it so far,
Oh, okay. Well, make sure to like the video then, guys.
the Naklavi is a sea creature demon coming from Orcadian folklore, from the islands of Orkney. No tales describe what it looks like when it's dwelling down in the depths, but an islander named Tamas claimed to have an encounter with the thing and described its on-land appearance in impressive detail. According to Tamas, the Naklavi has a man's torso attached to the body of a horse as if
Oh,
it were
what
a rider,
the-
except the torso has no legs. It's just fused with the equine's back. The man's long
That's
arms can reach the
weird.
ground from where he sits, and atop its shoulders is an enormous head up to 3 feet in diameter.
That is
Oh, I forgot to
terrifying.
mention that the Naklavi has no skin, with black blood
What
pulsating
the?
through yellow veins.
That is a
The
terrifying
horse's head has
creature.
an enormous gaping mouth that exudes toxic vapors, and one single eye burning
A
like
single
a red flame.
eye?
The creature's breath was
Why
thought
is it
to
so
wilt
scary
crops,
looking?
sicken livestock, and cause epidemics. In 1722, one of the islands of Orkney began the practice of burning seaweed for a number of boring reasons, including making soap and glass and improving soil for farming. The point is, the pungent smoke emitted by doing this is believed to have enraged the Naklavi and made it go on a wild rampage, causing plagues, destroying crops, and killing cattle and
Oh my
horses.
goodness!
This disaster seemed to spread to all of the
It
islands
literally
in the
did
business
go on
of
a
burning
freaking
seaweed.
rampage.
It's said that, like many sea-dwelling mythical creatures, the Naklavi can't cross borders of fresh water, so if you're ever being chased by it, just jump across a creek.
I guess just go, yeah, go across a pond, I don't
On the list
know.
of disturbing mythical creatures is the
Sepatli?
The Aztec civilization believed that before there was anything, there were these 4 god dudes named these lovely names, which I
Oh, those
can't
are-
pronounce.
yeah, I can't pronounce
just
those
don't feel
either.
like it right now. Using their godly powers, as gods do, these guys created the water, some more gods, and most importantly, Sepactli, a sea monster existing on the cosmic scale that had an insatiable appetite for everything it could get its mouths on. This
Oh my
creature was
gosh!
so hungry all the time that every joint on its body possessed a different mouth. Elbow mouths,
It's
knee
kind of
mouths,
like, it's kind of
ankle
like
mouths, you
me.
name it.
I feel like I'm
This
always
begs the
hungry.
question, if each joint has a mouth,
I'm basically
and
this
mouths
creature.
themselves have joints, you know, for jaws and stuff, did the creature's mouths have mouths? And did those mouths have more mouths? And so on? Anyhow, as the
I don't
gods
know.
continued on with the creation of everything, they realized they had a problem. Everything they made would just fall into the ocean and get eaten by Sepactli. So, being gods, they decided they should probably do something about this. But it wasn't as easy as just
Okay.
snapping their fingers and fixing the whole thing. Sepactli was so powerful, so enormous, and so hungry that it took all 4 of the original gods to take him down, and one of them lost a
Oh
foot
my
in the
gosh.
process. Eventually,
foot?
though, they did manage to kill him by
that
separating his
sucks.
body into 4 sections, one for each compass direction. Using Sepactli's body, they created the entire world. The creature's head became the
Really?
13 heavens, its midsection was crafted into the earth, and its tail became the underworld. The last mythical creature on
wow.
this list is by far the scariest of all. If
Oh,
you've heard of it,
no.
you know all too well that the people who believe in it are afraid to even utter its name. This is, of course, the
Skinwalker? Oh, I've definitely heard of this one.
The stories of skinwalkers originate from Navajo culture, an indigenous people of the southwestern United States. You've probably seen memes and videos all over the internet of creepy animals and dudes in spooky costumes hiding in the trees with captions like, "Guys, I found a skinwalker, ah!" But these could not be further from the reality of these creatures.
Oh, what the?
In
I didn't know it looked like
culture, there are
that.
people that practice medicine and types of magic for the benefit of the community as healers or medicine men. They may learn about both good and evil magic for the purpose of protecting against evil. Witches are essentially the opposite of these healers. They're dark reflection, if you will. Oftentimes
Dark
they start out as
reflection?
medicine men, but they use their knowledge
Interesting.
of evil magic to hurt others, and they use the corpses of humans to do their work. They make their tools from human bones and use parts of the body to make potions which they use to kill or hurt others.
Oh
To
my
become a
goodness.
skinwalker, a witch must kill a close family member, preferably a sibling. This gives them the
What?
ability to shapeshift into different animals, usually predatory animals like bears, coyotes, and wolves, but they can assume the shape of any creature. They choose their shape
Oh,
based
that's
on the
scary.
abilities they need to do their evil work, such as claws, stealth, speed, or strength. When in human form, the skinwalker wears the skin of the animal they transform into, and their eyes look like those of that animal.
That is
And in animal
terrifying.
form, their eyes look human. By day, these witches walk among the humans of their tribe unnoticed, but at night, they transform to cause illness, death, and destruction wherever they go. They can even
Oh my
read minds and
goodness.
control their victims to do their bidding, and they're often blamed for causing all manner of mysterious mischief and trouble. My
These
channel is
skinwalkers
still
are
small enough that I can
terrifying.
pretty easily read every comment I get, so let me know, which of these horrifying mythical creatures do you think was truly the most disturbing, and why?
Yeah, comment down below
As
which
always,
one you thought
thank
was
you
the most
very much
scary
for
one,
watching.
because I
My
felt like
name
they
is
were all,
Alex,
like,
and
very
I am very
terrifying.
smart. Until next time.
Super terrifying.